What is up, man? Welcome. Welcome to LLC TV. I'm your host, obviously, JT, J-Town 32, and I wanted to bring something different to you all. So I'm taking a look. Obviously, if you all know, we just got done with the NBA season. Congrats to the Lakers. Congrats to LeBron for getting his fourth. The Lakers, they got their 17th. It's kind of weird, but obviously, you don't expect anything to be normal in the times that we're in. However, it is what it is. The Lakers, they came through, they grinded, they did what they needed to do. LeBron got the team together, rallied everybody, and they did what they needed to do. AD became a playoff star, so all is good and well in Laker land. So they got their ring this year for 2020. But if you know, then you know. The NBA season, the off season, is oftentimes more exciting than the regular season, and I don't know if this one is going to be different with everything we're going through with COVID and all, but we do have what I would call a three-headed race to three potential newcomers who could be the number one pick. Now, something to remember in being a number one pick is the team with the number one pick this year is the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, when you look at roster and things like that and team need, this could differ. So I want to do something, just a little series where I kind of look at some, ball players and break them down and see what they got. So here we go. First up, we're going to go through one of the guys that I've watched in high school. Actually, I've watched them all in high school, but one of the guys that I've watched heavily in high school because he played in Atlanta, Georgia. I was able to go to plenty of games and see him plenty of times. So let's go ahead and take a look at Anthony Edwards, some of his Georgia highlights, what I think about his game, how I think it can translate, and where he'll fit in if he was selected by the Minnesota Timberwolves. So we're starting right off the bat with watching him play, in the Maui Invitational. And, what you see from him is he's a super athlete, right? So that's right off the bat. His athleticism pops off the screen. So he's a super athlete, and I think that his footwork has gotten so much better over the years that it allows him to get positioning or get open positioning to get his jumper off whenever he would like to. I think in regards to a jump shooter, he's improved tremendously over the last 3 years, where he's much more confident in taking that jump shot. And with that, you'll see him take, he'll take some bad shots, but he is a heat check guy. So if he's your main guy on the team, you want him to take some shots just to see how he's feeling. The mechanics of his jump shot, though, if you see here, the mechanics of the jump shot is what you want to pay attention to. He's pretty much always straight up and down, and the form stays the same no matter if someone's defending or not. So that's a good thing to see, right? Look at that bounce right there. So him being able to have the footwork and then having those go-to moves to kind of create separation are going to be vital in the league. So what I like watching, when you watch a highlight tape of somebody like this, he's going to be a 2 or a 3 in the league. I mean, right? He could potentially play 1. His handle is improving as well, but he'll be a 2 and a 3 or a 3 in the league. And when you see somebody who plays that 2, one thing that I always look for is, can you get separation? So many times we see kids in in high school where they can get separation in high school, but can you get that same separation in college? And if you're struggling to get it in college, you're not going to really get it in the NBA. At least it's going to take some time before you do. What I like about Anthony Edwards overall is just I think he's very versatile. This highlight tape shows a lot of jump shots, but he will finish up over defenders. And like I said, with the type of attention that he creates and generates on the offensive end, he can be a better passer, right? So he can grow to be a better passer. If he starts dribbling the ball, then he can play 1 through 3. And if he plays a point guard, watch out. So, look at him. Look at that pass there. So that right there shows you that the vision can get better, right? Let's go back and just take a look. I like the pass. Look at the pass. Look at the pass. Look at the vision. spot on bounce pass, nearly three quarters of the court. So he has room for the vision to get better. He's already NBA range. He's already an NBA build as far as his body. And I think for the Timberwolves, who already have D'Angelo Russell, who's going to be that one or two, since they got rid of Wiggins, he can come in and take over at the 2 spot, confirmed, right? 2 or 3, depending on what the lineup looks like. Now, you worry with the Timberwolves is because just don't have the best track record with young players, and I think often, or not oftentimes, but sometimes the knock on Ant-Man has been his motor, right? If he were to put it all together, then defensively you would see a completely different person, right? Like just from the defensive standpoint. And if he starts playing defense, then it's over. So now we're seeing him finish over the top of people. So the first half of the highlight tape was him kind of hitting jump shots. Now you're starting to see him slash and get to the cup. He's finishing over the top. He's finishing with an abundance of layups. But that athleticism isn't going anywhere. And with a body like his, he's going to be fine in the NBA. I can tell you that he'll be fine in the NBA. I liken to see him with the Timberwolves, just because to see a young talented core with Russell and Towns. It'll allow him to kind of grow up. That's assuming that everybody for the Timberwolves does their job and making sure that they are growing up these young players. But it'll allow him to grow up, and potentially they could fight for 8th playoff seed. It's going to be rather tough, but they will be able to do so. I mean, they can fight for the 8th seed. So Anthony Edwards, like I said, for me, watching him in high school, everything that he's doing now, he was doing in high school. So it's fun to see that he had such a good college year. Now I know it didn't always translate to wins. They started off pretty good, but they didn't end the season with that same fire. So I used to like taking college into consideration until a guy named Drew Holiday proved that what you do in college is not necessarily how you end up as an NBA player. So Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, potential #1 pick for the Minnesota Timberwolves in the NBA draft. Wait on it. Just wait on it.